What is up, guys? Welcome to this prediction video, and in this video we will be looking at the London Derby taking place on the 25th of October between Chelsea Football Club, who are currently 11th in the Premier League, and second place Arsenal. The last meeting between these two sides was on the 2nd of May 2023, last season actually, with the Gunners coming out as 3-1 victors at the Emirates Stadium. Martin Odegaard opening the scoring for the Gunners in the 18th minute. The ball is played across the Chelsea box, I would say, from the left wing, and Odegaard gets it at the edge of the box and just curls it sweetly into the top left corner. It is a gorgeous goal, honestly. And Chelsea obviously did not learn from their mistake, because in the 31st minute, exactly the same combination, ball again from the left wing, just this time played much deeper into the box. And Odegaard this time side-footing it into the opposite end, the bottom right corner. And from there, Arsenal looked fairly in control, and it was only a formality before the third came, courtesy of Gabriel Jesus. The ball gets into the Chelsea box, and it looks like nobody really takes responsibility for it. I mean, you can kick it into touch, you can do whatever you need just to get it away from there. Nobody really does. And Jesus just gets hold of it and puts it into the net. Chelsea would have tried to rally themselves, and in the 65th minute, Mateo Kovacic playing, it's a gorgeous ball from deep in midfield to Maduoke, who gets the finish, but I think it's that pass from Kovacic that just stole the show. It is a pity that the match ended 3-1 for Chelsea, because if you ask me, that was probably one of the best passes I've seen all last season. Okay, starting with our team analysis, we kick things off with Chelsea. It is 3 wins, a draw and a loss in the last 5 for the Blues, with their last fixture being a 4-1 victory away at Burnley. Chelsea have struggled a lot this season, which is understandable. I mean, the Blues are currently in the process of being rebuilt and restructured, but so far that goalkeeper Sanchez has been so important for them. I barely noticed that Chelsea had a new goalkeeper, but he's done a decent job so far. In his last 3 matches, I think he's kept 2 clean sheets, which is fine, only conceding that one against Burnley. He's gonna have a stern test coming up against an Arsenal team that just looks like they love to score goals. They don't even need to win by high score lines, they just like to get at you. He's gonna have to stay composed at the back and just hope that the rest of the team pulls their weight. Next up, I want to talk Caicedo. Now, Caicedo, Chelsea went out and spent quite a bit on Caicedo, and yeah, I think Brighton probably came out of that one the most happy from all parties involved. But Caicedo's actually been really good for Chelsea so far. He's been very important for them in midfield. I think Chelsea have really been struggling following the departure of N'Golo Kante, and I'm not saying Caicedo is just as good, but in Caicedo they at least have started to find a replacement for N'Golo Kante. And next up, I want to talk Cole Palmer up front. Now, Palmer started the season at Manchester City, obviously played for City, I think, in the FA Community Shield. And he's come to Chelsea, and so far he's got a goal and 2 assists. Mind you, that doesn't seem like a very impressive stat, but when you look at the total amount of goals that Chelsea have scored, yeah, Palmer's been pulling his weight so far. And I think Palmer is got a lot to contribute going forward as well. But I think he's definitely going to be a player to watch in this match and for Chelsea going forward. For Arsenal, it is an identical record to Chelsea actually. 3 wins, a draw and a single loss. But the difference is, in their last 5 matches, Spurs have had to play Manchester City and Tottenham Hotspur. Yeah, not fun. And they drew against Spurs and they beat Manchester City, which was actually their last match out. So for Arsenal, it's looking very promising this season. Something the Gunners have often been criticised for is they go out, they play really well against teams that are average, I guess, but when it comes to teams that are on paper stronger than them, Arsenal just fold. They have not done that this season. Arsenal have looked very, very good. Arteta's really motivated his side. And a big part of that is Martin Odegaard. Again, 4 goals and 1 assist. Odegaard is going to be so important. I mean, knowing that he got 2 goals in the reverse fixture last season says a lot. But I think, again, Odegaard just being that, I think the channel for Arsenal, the person that they play through, the person who is the creative brain in their squad, he's going to be very important. And if Chelsea don't watch Odegaard, he will punish them again. Next up, I want to talk Declan Rice. Now, when Arsenal went out and bought Declan Rice, I had a lot to say about it. I was not really on board with that transfer, but boy, have they proved me wrong. Declan Rice seems to be exactly the midfielder that Arsenal needed. They went out and got Jorginho. They have Thomas Partey as well. But I think Declan Rice is the perfect midfielder for Arsenal. He's dynamic, he's quick, he can control and dictate play. He's exactly what you need in the kind of game plan that Arsenal are looking to work with this season. And finally, I want to talk Eddie Nketiah. Now, there's a lot of talk about Bukayo Saka. He did not play against Manchester City because of an injury. I personally don't think Bukayo Saka is going to play against Chelsea. I don't think Arteta will feel the need to risk him. So I think Nketiah is going to be the man to watch up front. And with 2 goals and 1 assist, he's definitely no slouch when it comes to getting goals for Arsenal. Now, this is not going to be a fun fixture for the Blues. It has been a single win for them and 4 Arsenal wins in the last 5 meetings between the two sides. You could say that the pendulum has really swung in Arsenal's favour in recent years, and I don't expect it to change. I think, Chelsea are going through this transition period. Pochettino coming in, trying to fix things at Chelsea. He's got a lot of damage control to do first. I think it might look better for Chelsea, but I think it's just a little unfair that they have to play Arsenal so soon after kind of finding themselves. I think it's too early for Chelsea to actually even be feeling optimistic about this fixture. I think Arsenal win this one quite comfortably. I think again, I actually think Arsenal score 3 goals here again, because I just think that Arsenal, it was a masterclass against Manchester City, but it was a tactical masterclass where I don't really think Arteta told his players to go out there and prove and show their talent. I think he's going to tell them that against Chelsea this week. I think he's going to tell them, go out there, have fun and enjoy yourselves. And I think Arsenal are going to. And if Arsenal enjoy themselves, you can be sure that Chelsea will not. Hi, thank you for making it to the end of this video. We really appreciate the watch time. And the fact that you took some time out of your day to spend it with us talking about the sport that we all love. If you enjoyed the content, why not, drop a like down below or comment in the comment section. Maybe even consider subscribing to the channel. And I mean, while you are here right now, have a look at some of our old videos too. They should be appearing on the screen right now, along with that subscribe button. So you know exactly what to do. Thank you so much. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm. And have a great day out there. And we hope to see you again very, very soon. Thanks. Stay safe.